So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word.
Big chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He has found the way through. Bruno Fernandes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And this is Cruyff. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes!
He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Well timed, excellent interception. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Lofted in. And he thumps it clear. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Bale. It'll be a throw-in. Mateus wins the duel this time. Mateus running with intent. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nicely weighted ball. Made out to the chance! Great effort, but no way through. It's been shipped out wide. Now it's Bale.
That's good play from him.
He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Cleared without hesitation. Nicked it back promptly. Marcelo. Bruno Fernandes.
Munich definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bruno Fernandes. He shot, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Delivers the ball. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Valverde.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? Bale. Ball's gone out of play. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Deftly away. Just past the 40th minute mark. It's a promising position. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bruno Fernandes, a player who needs no introduction. Valverde makes the interception. Tries to play it through. Bale receives it in a wide position. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bale is flagged offside. And Cruyff! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was... And that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Israel looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And here is the first touch of the second half. Rummenigge powering forward here. Gattuso. Guardiola. Now it's Aubameyang. Threads one in. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, they could be caught out here. Pepe. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Great vision. Cannavaro cuts it out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Bale. Caught offside that time. And they win it back again. Searching pass he's played there. Check. Just about within shooting range. Keeper is right behind it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That has ended up in no man's land. That has been slung wide. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Valverde does really well to win the ball there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Good running, strong and purposeful. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played in with purpose. Rummenigge.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary. The Bale! Oh, the ball's come loose. He'll try from distance! And he's heaved it away. He's under a lot of pressure there. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And that is a routine catch.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Oh, he's having a go! It's Bale! Well taken goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
The goal scorer after 71 minutes is number 22, Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Valverde. It's a good run down the right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Aubameyang. Oh, that's a fine interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries to pass it through, and he plays one through. Cruyff finds himself offside. Rummenigge bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Israel clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he can thump it away. That's a good... Takes a shot! He lifts the roof! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 80 minutes is number 22, Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale. Gareth
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And we have our very first corner. Bigo with the short one. Back in once more. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. Ambitious ball here. 5 minutes left on the clock. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That pass
There
has
will be
been
3
well
minutes
intercepted.
added time.
Looking for the run. Can he get it through? Now it's Cruyff. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliantly. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Gerrard goes for the shot! No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Xavi. Cruyff. And the shot! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Iraq restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Pelé. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's got away.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Mateus with the cross. And that's been well dealt with. He's having a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
This looks promising. McAllister! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's a throw. Looking for the run. Mateus looking to play him in. And he's managed to get free. Now then, the ball's come loose. Xavi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, that's well spotted. Great vision. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. It's a promising position. Oh, good take in a good area. McAllister. And he's intervened well there. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Bruno Fernandes has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Mateus. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That'll be a throw. Now, can they get him away? Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Koeman. Xavi. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for options, for movement. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Gerrard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mateus. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And it's Bergomi. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. Aimed beyond the defence. No, he's not getting any further than that. Zanetti. Strong running down that left flank. Messi. He's being urged to shoot. Plenty to aim at here. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Xavi is always looking to break lines. Now it's Pele. Messi, here's a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Flings in across. Harrison getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tidy finish. Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down.
He's in one-on-one. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Drogba receives it in a good position here. He's having a hit! And that was very necessary. That's the end of the first 45. So your views on the first half?
Iraq are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Iraq, number 11, Pele. Coming on the field.
So we're underway for the second half.
18, Shevchenko.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be...
Applies the finish! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So now the difference is 3. Gerrard does well to get it back. And it's Shevchenko. That's where it came from. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Iraq come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Xavi. Can he get on the end of this? Ah, he's had it taken off him. And he's running through. Look at the space here. Shoots! It goes to show he is human after all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Mateus. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. That's a shade optimistic. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's certainly onside here. Howson clears it away. Haaland. And now the breakaway. He's picked his way through. Zanetti. He's on it. Can he get away? He's in a good position. There's the shot! It's a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. He's going for goal! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he...
Mateus! Big Chance! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Iraq are looking to go forward now. That's good running with the ball. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Zanetti. Koeman does really well to win the ball there.
Substitution for Iraq. Number 9, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Neymar.
Iraq will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Well, they can break here. Oh, now he can run away with it. And the shot! And it's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Number 5, Koeman.
Iraq get their goal, a bit of respectability restored.
Koeman.
Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shevchenko, just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is expertly dealt with. Fermin.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Over to the right flank. Eto'o finding himself in space. And it's claimed by the keeper. Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Iraq. Number 3.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Offside again. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. Shevchenko. He has found the way through. But they've got it again. Deftly away. All the way back. And the keeper takes decisive action. And he's quick to return it. And here's Shevchenko. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Neymar. But he's well positioned here. Gerrard. That ball looks a good one. Koeman calmly anticipates. And that's going to be a booking. And here's Zanetti. Tries to pass it through. Shevchenko. Now there's a fine ball. Shot, surely! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Xavi. Fernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard. And it's Fernandez. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that's a key interception. That's going wide left. Saliba spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, well measured. Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's come loose. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Number 10, Erling Haaland.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Iraq cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
I'm afraid to tell you
So,
that
Jim,
we're
how do you
expecting
reflect
traffic
on
to
what
be
we've
heavy
seen?
after the
Well,
final
look, it
whistle
was
today.
very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.